back to the Real Femme Sapien YouTube channel where I give cultural commentary. Welcome back to the clown world where buffoonery abounds. It abounds, y'all, and we gotta live in it. There seems to be almost like nothing we can do about it except make YouTube videos and let people know that this is in fact a clown world where buffoonery is among us. So if you like this content, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the notification bell. If you thought Hollywood couldn't deny the Balenciaga scandal any further, look no further than the New York Times. Keep in mind, the New York Times would never hide a genocide that went on during the 1940s. They would never hide anything about World War II, right? They would never do that. They didn't do that. Yeah, they did it, y'all. So here they are again, hiding blatant evil that is out there on Front Street. Here we have an article titled "When High Fashion and QAnon Collide," because it's a conspiracy when you are confronted with a child grooming fashion campaign and you discern that this is in fact child grooming. That's conspiratorial. A lot of the people that saw this just have a particular worldview that says it's not okay to photograph children with bondage gear, whether that's in reality or in jest or suggestion. It's just not okay. To these folks, it seems, they think that we are misinterpreting the situation. By the way, you can be conservative and not know about QAnon. I actually haven't met that many conservatives in real life who know about QAnon, and anyone I met who did, they were, you know, a little bit out there. I refuse to go down the QAnon rabbit hole. I'm just saying the people that I've had conversations with that would legitimately refer to Q, they ain't all there. That's all I'm saying. But that's not most conservatives. We're not going down a cryptic rabbit hole trying to figure out what these word patterns mean. Most of us are just out here saying, maybe we should stop grooming kids. That's the hill we're choosing to die on. And eventually when the left gets on board, it will be Christian conservatives they will have to bow down to and thank for pointing the fact out that this is nonsense. To the New York Times article titled "When High Fashion and QAnon Collide," 2 new Balenciaga campaigns ignited a firestorm that traveled from the internet to Fox News, fueled by allegations that the brand condoned child exploitation. Yeah, it's an allegation. This sounds like that one time OJ allegedly did something to his wife. Allegedly. Okay, fine. Moving on. Here we have a picture that's obviously pretty sketchy. There you go. The fallout began on November 16 when Balenciaga published a campaign called Balenciaga Gift Shop, which featured images of children with the brand's handbags that look like teddy bears in bondage gear. Look like. And I'm telling you, and this is written by 3 women. These 3 non-maternal weirdos who would sell children out in a heartbeat. Women are supposed to be empathetic and nurturers. Cap. Moving on. Thank you, Elizabeth, Vanessa, and Jessica, for being the fools of the week. Ever since Demna became artistic director of Balenciaga in 2015, the storied brand has become a lightning rod for controversy, often intentionally so. Yes, we've discussed this on the channel where people cannot make good art, and so they will resort to shock factor. Maybe we shouldn't be resorting to shock factor and including children. Maybe we should just be better artists, but okay. For example, they remade 99-cent shopping bags as a luxury good, put heels on Crocs, sold destroyed sneakers for $1,850, dressed Kim Kardashian in a head-to-toe black body stocking for the Met Gala, and sent models who looked like refugees down the runway carrying trash bags made of expensive leather. The outrage provoked by such moments often seemed to be the whole point. Each one bolstered the reputation of Demna's Balenciaga as a brand that forces consumers to grapple with the very meaning of taste. Yeah, you know what? A lot of modern art is hot garbage. I will say that. Now, however, the release of 2 new campaigns by Balenciaga, which is owned by Kering, the French luxury conglomerate that also owns brands like Gucci and Saint Laurent, has taken the public opprobrium to a new level. One campaign featured photos of children clutching handbags that look like, I think we need to go and get our eye prescriptions redone because clearly we're seeing something that's snare. They look like teddy bears in bondage gear. Another campaign featured photos that include paperwork about child prawn laws. Together, they ignited a firestorm that traveled from the internet to Fox News, fueled by allegations that Balenciaga condoned child exploitation. The controversy has become one of the most explicit collisions of internet culture, politics, fashion, and conspiracy theories to date. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it is a problem for humanity on both sides of the aisle. Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, and everybody else except for some weirdos. It's a problem for everybody that children are being exploited. Can we stop pretending like this is a new thing that we're supposed to just accept? We are not Roman sergeants. This is weird. You shouldn't be doing this. This is like some weird NAMBLA trying to bring it back to the modern day. No, leave the child exploitation where it belongs, in documented criminal court cases. Thank you. On November 28, almost 2 weeks after the firestorm started brewing, and after a series of Instagram apologies that failed to quell it, the brand issued a statement admitting a series of grievous errors for which Balenciaga takes responsibility. Yeah, because they're suing whoever made the ad campaign. So if they do win, I wonder if the settlement from the lawsuit is going to outweigh what they projected to sell with these bondage teddy bear backpacks. I don't know. Sounds like they're trying to profit off of pain. The fashion house announced ongoing internal and external investigations and news controls and said it was reaching out to organizations who specialize in child protection and aim at ending child abuse and exploitation. If your company screws up so badly that it has to now reach out to child abuse and exploitation charities, maybe just take the L. We're quick to cancel anybody else. We don't want to cancel Balenciaga because it's fancy and it's bougie. No, they're canceled for me. Also, I mean, I was always just too poor to own anything from them. I don't have a sweater or some shoes to burn from them. You know, we living on a budget. Balling on a budget out here. We want to learn from our mistakes and identify ways we can contribute, the statement read. 5 days later, on December 2nd, the two men at the top of Balenciaga, Demna and Chief Executive Cedric Charbit, issued separate statements of apology. Mr. Charbit's statement included a list of several actions he and the company have taken, including reorganizing its image department and planning on a listening tour to engage with advocacy groups who aim to protect children. That is about all I can take of being gaslit by the New York Times. Keep in mind, they are notorious at hiding the truth. This is mainstream news, mainstream media. The New York Times has been around for a long time, and sadly, I used to love them. I did, but I can no longer look to them for journalism because this is now a world where everyone is practicing yellow journalism. What even is the news anymore? I don't know. It's certainly not the New York Times. Shoot, I never thought that there would be a time where the New York Post was the bane of mainstream media and news reporting, but here we are, because at least they give both sides of the aisle a voice. I also think the Atlantic tends to give both sides of the aisle a voice. I could be wrong on that, but in any case, remember, it's not a conspiracy if it's true. You saw what I saw. I have a video that I'm going to link in the description down below where I did an entire deep dive. They can say it was an accident, but too many adults had to say yes to this. This ad campaign was approved. The photographer took the pictures. The parents of the child models consented to this. Well, parents of the child models consented to this. There were a lot of grown-ups that are so deranged and deluded in the modern day where we have to question what is and is not child exploitation that they allowed for this to happen. You cannot convince me it was an accident. If you don't think it was an accident, congratulations. I would like to award you the Medal of Common Sense. May we continue to maneuver this clown world together. I will see you guys next time. Bye.